The Dragonkin soldier boss fight can be extremely challenging because the boss generally one-shots you with most attacks if you don't have enough vigor. So make sure if you're having trouble with this fight that you go increase your vigor first and come back. Having about 20 or so will just prevent you from being one-shotted when you get attacked. Yeah, and make sure you keep your health topped off or have the Blessed 2 talisman in order to keep your health topped off if you chug a pod and you're almost there, in order to prevent being one-shotted, because in a lot of cases, even having 90% of your health is a one-shot. If you're a ranged character, this fight is pretty easy, and it's a complete different strategy than a melee character. You can actually just stay on your horse and stay at range and just range him down, trying to avoid his attacks when possible. But as a melee character, what I found works best is to get as close to him as you possibly can, get in some attacks, and then if you have a shield and you see him start to do some sort of animation, just hold block, and more often than not, you're okay. With the build I'm playing here, I'm not really set up to be a block build. However, I am using Barricade Shield, which helps tremendously to reduce the stamina consumption when blocking. So if you have a shield and you're using a shield, make sure to get Barricade Shield for this fight on there. It can help out a lot. Now, if you're not using a shield, you have to time your dodges, which can be very difficult to do because the timing of his attacks is completely different. And when you're hugging him up close to his body like that, it's hard to tell exactly what attack he's going to do. So your dodge timing is hard to, it's hard to realize what dodge you need to do when you need to dodge. So it's a little bit more challenging if you don't have a shield. And in fact, you might want to go slap a shield on just for this fight if you're having trouble, because it might get you through it where you're having trouble before. But again, another thing I want to emphasize is that you can see here that I'm playing very defensively, and that there's a lot of opportunities I have to attack where my health isn't full, and I just keep waiting and waiting for an opportunity to heal first, because I know if I get hit once, I'm pretty much dead if I'm not at full health. So make sure you get your health topped up first. That should be priority number one, so that if you do take a hit, you don't die in one swing. If you see him like roar, which he'll do when he gets under half health sometimes, he's going to like charge forward, kind of like, if you remember, some of the bosses from Dark Souls 3 would do something similar. So make sure you avoid that, because if you're standing directly in front of him when he does that, try and like roll through his legs or something if you can. But if you're like a ways back in front of him when he does that, you're just going to get plowed over. And really the only other attack you need to be on the lookout for is where he like puts his hands down into the ground and then like rips up. This has a huge AoE area, and if you're standing close to him like I am in the video, as you can see I get hit, that can almost one-shot you or one-shot you depending on what your health is. So be wary of that. It's really hard to see because you're so close to him, and that's again another reason that you need to keep your health topped up.